Okay, So, Scratch doesn't like us here.
The Muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Okay. So am I changing... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, good word pal though.
Wake. Wake.
108, okay.
Alan, wake. I needed to find the Muse, the murder victim. Room 108.
104.
Hi, me. I know you're watching me, but if you've not hit the subscribe button, please hit it right now before you forget, okay? Thanks. Bye.
107. 109. 110. Climax? Or is it the devil? There it is.
The scene here had changed.
Excuse me? Maybe we went to climax? Ha. That's kind of creepy. I don't know, it said beware of the lady. Why is it flooded? What's that about? Lost on the shores between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Okay. I know, it flashed up. I don't think we can reopen it. I might be going the wrong way. I'm not going to change anything here.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
What am I missing here? Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. The story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. I don't know. Ah, okay, it was as simple as just opening a door.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body.
Oh.
Somehow it was important.
Oh, we put our hand in there? Oh god, don't do that. Oh, that's okay. I say I've learned a lesson with
Another step.
Resident.
Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake. Are I still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Okay, go to exit hotel and find Alice. I get the feeling that's not going to be so easy though. Oh, it's not flooded anymore. Is it going to be as simple as just exiting? Hold on, let me... Just say no quick save? Come on. I don't know if it's going to be as simple as leaving. Oh! Okay. Video games like, yeah, I'll give you it.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Yep. No, we'll do this first and then we'll go back to Saga. And we're gonna go see our favorite old age pensioners. I didn't see police guy. You're the sheriff this time around? I don't like elevators. Oh.
Go to hell!
Maybe she thinks I'm Scratch. Yeah, that's everything good. We'll be back home, just checking in. Barry, that's the name I couldn't think of. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. Oops. They don't like that. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. Yeah, shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show, or get this, a fucking video game. I told them that off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Yeah, I was checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono, I have considered peeing in a mug. And lunches, be damned. How will these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings beyond me? Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. What? Joking about it being a cult, kind of blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but the Andersons? But these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and well healthy. The guy who runs the place, Chester's a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chout me, enough to turn anyone to a conspiracy nut. If you're good out there, come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier emails. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, I'm more fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. Never been so great all the time, even when in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. My duty to herd the horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. Painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now. Talk about casting your pal Barry. So Barry did try. Hold on, before we go in there,
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Oh, this looks ominous, but we'll go this way.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Okay. Can't really read it. No such things as too personal. The photo are me just... I can't read that. I wonder if does she have the fear of the dark still? Probably not by the looks of it.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
He really is.
He still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Barry's a great friend.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
I wonder if she starts seeing me. Let me show you the truth. The darker the better.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon
I was
animal.
gonna say.
And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Part 2, the comeback. Weakness is clarity.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
The search. Clarity is purpose. Oh, jeez.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Connection, then pain, pain through love, no boundaries, be ruthless. The art of Alice Wake to dark place. Part 4, the realization purpose is strength. And we're back here again. Oof.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Here's
The
a question.
memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Okay. So no way from here to go? I mean, it's fine. Yeah.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
So we need to write. Okay.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
But let's go back to Saga if we can.